Hello YouTube! We're on the Real Programming channel. I'm its host. My name is Andrei. I greet you. Welcome. This is our 13th lesson. We're talking about HTML and JavaScript. And the topic: JavaScript for beginners at the API geolocation in JavaScript. Okay, let's go talk about this. And for start testing the marker, get all the code for addMarker added. Update showMap to call addMarker and reload the page. You'll see a map with the marker with your location on it. Try clicking on the marker, you'll get a pop-up window with your latitude and longitude. This is great, because now you'll know exactly where are you, just in case you were lost or something. Here is what our map with marker and the info window pop up and looks like. And try online on this address. And exactly, don't forget, remember, you will find all the code materials of this lesson under this video in description, link to Google Drive. So, the other cool things you can do with Google Maps. We're only scratched the surface or what you can do with the Google Maps API, and also this API is way beyond the scope of this book. You're well on your way to being able to tackle it on your own. Here are some things you can consider using it for and some pointers to where to start. Controls. By default, your Google Maps includes several controls like the zoom control, the pen control, control to switch between map and satellite view, and even the street view control, the little pigment above the zoom control. You can access these controls programmatically from JavaScript to make use of them in your application's services. Ever looked up directions in Google Maps? If so, then you use the direction service. You have access to directions as well as other services like distance and street view told the Google Maps services appears. Overlays provide another view on top of the Google Maps, say a heat map overlay. If you're commuting, you can check traffic congestion with the traffic overlay. You can create custom overlays like custom markers, your photos, and pretty much anything else you can imagine using the Google Maps overlay APIs. All this is available through the Google Maps JavaScript API. To take your experiments future, check out the documentation on this address. And joke, Geolocation Exposed this week's interview a conversation with a venerable HTML5 API. At first, welcome Geolocation. I got to say it right up front. I'm a bit surprised to see you here, Geolocation. Why that? At first, you're not even officially part of the HTML5 spec, and here you are, and you're first API that's been given a chapter. What's up with that? Geolocation? Well, you're right that I'm definite and specification that's separate from the HTML5 specification, but I'm an official specification of the W3C, and just look around the mobile device. Worse, its sold has me already implemented on its browsers. And I mean, what good is a mobile web app without me at first? So what kind of web apps are making use of you? Geolocation, really? It's most of the apps people are using on the move, from apps that let you update your status and include geo information, to camera apps and record where pictures are taken, to social apps that find local friends or allow you to check in at various locations. Heck, people are even using me to record where they cycle or run or eat, or to get where they going. At first, your API seems a bit simplistic. I mean, you got a couple of methods and properties total. Geolocation, small and simple, is powerful. Do you see many complaints about me out there? No, I've got whatever developer needs, and location-aware apps are getting cranked out by the dozen a day, plus small equals quick and easy to learn, right? Maybe that's why I'm the first peer with his very own chapter. First, let's talk about support. Geolocation, that's a short topic because I'm supported in almost every browser and desktop and mobile. Hit first. Okay, so one thing I always wanted to ask you, what good are you on a device that doesn't have GPS geolocation? There's a big misconception that I'm someone dependent on GPS. There are other great ways to determine location today through the cell phone triangulation using IP addresses and so on. If you have GPS, great. In effect, it can help you even more, but if not, there are lots of ways to get location. Head first, help even more geolocation. If you got a good enough mobile device, I can give you altitude, direction, speed, all kinds of things. Head first, say none of those networks that in GPS IP address triangulation. Then what good are you geolocation? Well, I can always guarantee you're going to get a location, but that's okay because I do give you a nice way to handle failures gracefully. All you have to do is give me an error handler and I'll call it if I have a problem. Head first. Good to know. Well, that's all we have time for. Thank you, Geolocation, for being here, and congrats for getting promoted to real W3C standards. Meanwhile, back at the Geolocation Key. So we'll already traveled a fair distance with the Geolocation Key. We've determined our location computed distances to other locations and let the other error states of the API, and even added a map using the Geolocation Maps API. But it's not time to rest yet. We're just to the point of getting into the interesting part of the API. We're also at that point between knowing about the API and having mastery over it, so let's keep moving. One thing we need to do before going on is to take a closer look at the API itself. We're talking about if it enough, but we're never actually looked at it. As we've been saying, the API is actually really simple, having just three methods: get current position, which you know something about, which position, which you'll find out about soon enough, and clear watch, which use gestion Quest. It is related to watch position. Before getting to these two new methods, let's take another look at get current position and at some related objects like the position and coordinates object. You're going to find a few new things here as there you didn't know about. The methods there are part of the Geolocation Key. The error handler is called when the browser can't determine its location, as we've seen. There are many possible reasons for that. And remember, the success handler or callback is called when the location is determined and it's a paste position object. And we know about the current property, but there are also timestamp properties position that contains the time the position object was created. This can be useful for knowing how old the location is. And we have another parameters we haven't used yet that allows to the fine-tune the behavior of geolocation. We know about latitude and longitude, but there are other properties and coordinates in object. There's a guaranteed to be 3 lat, long, and accuracy. The rest may or may not be supported depending on your device. And can we talk about your accuracy test? We'll talk about this in the next lesson. And for this, and here is our 15th lesson about JavaScript and HTML is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Please put likes and share with friends. Comment and say me your answer of this exercise about this lesson in comment, please. And meditate, do exercise more often. read more books of these topics, and drink more water for the brain, and so on. That's all. Thank you. Bye.